Let's talk about the divine timing of it all. I can't lie to you. There is no way that it wouldn't be demoralizing that my life journey and process has taken as long as it has. Dude, it's demoralizing. It really is. I'm 9 years in. Sure, I make good money. Sure, I'm living my dreams and building my brand and doing the things that I love. I feel like I should be further along by now. I still have a job. I don't love my job. In fact, I don't even really like my job. You know what? I do it anyways. It's kind of hard. I'm really in shape. It's kind of hard. I do ramp. It's 120 degrees outside. I'm over here outside for hours at a time doing heavy lifting. I have coworkers who are really not in shape. I am flabbergasted. Good for them. I don't know how they're doing the job because I'm struggling. I've got a job and I don't love it. I'm still just doing it because it fits the purpose for what it's meant to do for this season. Trying to get ready to finance a quadplex. Man, it's hard to trust the divine timing of it all because I really feel like I should be further along. At the same time, like Steve Jobs said, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. Like my first business, right? I used way too much leverage, which was my bad. But to go from doing $50,000 months to filing bankruptcy, it's kind of, you go from really on top of the world doing a lot to nothing again. Or my first business that wasn't even a real business, but it was just black hat. Dude, I'm over here making more money, cash on hand, returns than I've ever seen in my life, still to this day. And all I was doing was partying. And it's not sustainable, and it wasn't a good business, and I'm not, I wasn't who I wanted to be. So there's positives and negatives with that one, but still though, to go from that to nothing, it's gone from massive monetary success to nothing multiple times. And I have not yet connected the pieces of the puzzle of why everything played out the way that it played out, right? The keystone of the lessons has yet to implement itself into all areas of my life so that it can make full sense as to, why I had to go that path. So, I'm speaking to you from a space and place where I'm still, I wouldn't say I'm in the lonely chapter or the dark night of the soul. I mean, kinda, but not really. I'm kinda at the butt end of it, right? I'm at the back end of it. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the escape, and I'm just coming out of a monotonous season of building and repetitive tasks, clerical work, and growth. But I still don't feel it yet. I gotta be honest, man. It is demoralizing because, I may be optimistic. Yes, I am very optimistic, but that doesn't mean I'm oblivious to the facts. And the facts of the matter are, it's been an arduous, treacherous journey to get here. And I've been demoralized in some seasons, some parts of the season, a little bit. But yet though, I've continued to go and do it again and again and again, keep going on the small belief that maybe that belief is the size of a mustard seed. On the small belief that there's really no way that all these actions that I'm putting in continually again and again don't bloom into something. That's not really possible. It has to amount to something. And if I stay consistent for a long enough time frame with all these actions, it's probably gonna bloom into something good. But most days that's not been the belief system I've held. Most days it's been like, dude, this is dreary, this is monotonous, I don't want to keep doing this. I'm not really seeing fruits of my labor that are congruent with the amount of labor and effort I'm putting in. But as Jim Rohn said, the man who does more than he's paid for will soon be paid for more than he does, right? I do a lot of work in my business, and now, as of more recent, on my business, and I don't get paid near in proportion to the amount of work I'm doing. business gets paid. But me personally, I don't actually reap any monetary or financial rewards from all the work I've done in business for nearly a decade. I don't take any money out. I don't treat myself to nice dinners or celebrations. Every once in a while, every very long once in a while, literally 2 times in the last decade, I'll buy a stupid toy that I really like this thing. Bought it in cash because I really wanted it. So I guess I do kind of reap rewards, but mostly I let it roll. I let it ride, okay? Just keep rolling the profits back into the business to grow it farther and further and further and further, which is smart. Financially, it's smart. But delayed gratification has a, I don't know, it has a limit, right? At some point I'll have to go, all right, this is enough. I feel like I've earned it. Maybe I should do a little something for myself to feel the fruits of my labor, right? If I'm doing $1 million net a year, it's reasonable for me to buy myself my dream car, even though it's $350,000, right? I mean, and I'm not there yet, by the way, but the thing that is the big takeaway, I think, trusting in the divine timing of it all, like not understanding 5 steps down the path is kind of okay. Like, it is what it is. Yes, you can wake up some days and it feels demoralizing, but as long as you know the next path and you're actively charting that path and stepping towards it, like, it's gonna be fine, bro. If you get up and you're even in a dreary or negative headspace for the day, but you still do the action items that you know move you forward, progress you towards your ideal future, then at the end of the day, when you're fatigued, you're tired from doing all this work, you know, you did kind of win the day. Even if you didn't feel in the journey of the day that you were winning the day, you still won it. And so you still get the points towards creating, you know, harmony with your future that you want. That's the truth, man. Trust in the divine timing of it, even when it feels a little more difficult to trust in it. Because I'm telling you, man, if you stay the path and you stay consistent, your whole life is gonna change. It's gonna be in the blink of an eye. It happens slow until it happens fast, and then it happens all at once. It's really how it happens. God is a God of suddenly. And you just got to keep believing in that and watch it become your reality. Trust and believe. You are just one day away from living your dreams. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Peace. Post-liftachino, cappuccino. I could use a cappuccino, but we're pumped up. Look at the vascularity, dude. All right, it relates to divine timing, okay? I like using analogies because it makes things make sense. And I like using fitness analogies a lot because, you know, maybe I use too many fitness analogies, but divine timing of it, like how much testimony or how much like actual validity does your testimony lose? Are you kidding me? No way they got it first. How much validity does your testimony lose if it's just like bada bing bada boom, one time, one take, and you win? Like, super lame, okay? So the whole divine timing element of like trusting the process and maybe it taking a little longer, like you go to the gym and you work out one time and you're obese and you're like, all right, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna turn it around, and you get like a really nice pump, and then you're like, well, I'm not skinny yet, I'm not fit yet, like what the heck happened, man? This stuff doesn't work. And it's like, well, it does though, but it's like consistency. It's the consistency of work over time, not massive intensity one time. That's not gonna really see anything change that quick. So what I mean by the validity of your testimony losing its power from, you know, a one and done is like, dude, nobody cares if you're a Nepo baby born in wealth, you're the son of a billionaire, and you're like, oh, I just started this company and we IPO'd in 2 months. Like, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. All right, whoa, dude, you had an easy path. Dude, people care about the underdog story, bro, because it's more relatable to them, right? Guy did it. That guy's license plate is brokish. I like that. Brokish. Me too, man. Me too. I'm brokish. I'm optionally broke, but I'm not actually broke. I just choose to not spend my money on frivolous lifestyle inflation and instead invest it so that I can escape the financial matrix in perpetuity forever, so I can do whatever it is that I want to do whenever I want to do it with whoever I want to do it with. Because that's what life is, bro. Not survival. It's living. It's living good. Did you see what I just did there, dude? I just baked my last name into a, yeah. But you know, and by the way, by the crazy parallel, not even a parallel, it's just an insight, bro. I picked the topics, by the way, for these videos like based off what's on my mind. Like, I woke up this morning, I'm having all this doubt and fear around the unfolding of my life and journey, so I decided to talk about divine timing and the pre-bit, the pre-lift bit, you know, all about like fear and stuff. And I think it's rather interesting how you go and get a lift, and this isn't just me, bro, by the way, this is everyone, okay? Your mind is, your conscious awareness is focused on negative, 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 and then you go get a lift, bro, and lift lifts your spirits. It lifts your conscious awareness from fear to faith. Like, so fired up right now, I just got a skin splintering pump. Look at the vascularity going on right there. I'm just like, yeah, there's no possible way. It's inevitable. My dreams are gonna come to pass. Like, it's just a matter of time. Simple. And isn't that crazy? Like, and that's why I say everybody needs to be prioritizing physical health. I know, cliche, everybody says it, blah, 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 you should focus on your health, but you only get one temple, bro. And if you think about your temple, your vessel, your body as a conduit for divine thought and divine consciousness, okay, the better your temple is, the more clean, the more developed, the more built your temple is, the more clarity you get, the more insight you can have. And gracious, no way, that's insane. Did you see that lady cut me off? That's crazy. The more built your temple is, the more ability you have to be connected to source consciousness and get downloads that are necessary to leap, skip, and jump you from where you're at to the next level. That's how that goes. That's why health needs to be the first priority. Number one, followed by number two, which is wealth. Also, dude, I know I've talked about this. Wealth is actually not a focus. It's not even an input. It's an output that's like a proxy effect of everything else. I have a program. I teach people how to do a certain thing, which is UGC, through TikTok Shop and Amazon Influencer. My goal is not to sell the program. My goal is to help other people evolve their financial future. I succeed in that. I give away all the value for free, hoping someone will take the value and extract it and then utilize it in their life as a proxy, a side tangible effect to doing that. People buy my program because they're like, this guy's legit. He gives all this information away for free. I can only imagine what I'm going to learn from him direct, one-on-one, when I'm linked up right with him. I don't care to sell my program. I care to change lives, and I do that for free. By proxy, that sells my program because people see the value, they feel the value, they know they're going to learn something valuable and tangible. Dude, divine timing is a big one. I know it's coming. I sometimes get a little impatient, man. I think we all do. I think it's easy to get impatient with the blessing when you've been praying about it for a long time. For a long time, it's been quiet. No necessary response going on. You're like, is God really even listening? Bro, he's listening. He's moving in your life. You just might not consciously see it or recognize it right now, which is okay. Just stay the path. It's gonna work out. Love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.